Hi, this is Dietra Kelsey, host of Sistah Talk televised live Saturdays at 2 p.m. on MNN1. On Sistah Talk, we feature beautiful, intelligent sisters and brothers too, from the world of entertainment, politics, music, health and wellness, and so much more. Watch Sistah Talk televised live Saturdays at 2 p.m. on MNN1. Sistah Talk, we're more than just talk.
Sistah Talk. Sister, ooh. Sister, 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 Sistah Talk, sister.
Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the entertainment world. Guess who's back? Zoe Saldona. Zoe Saldona is back. Zoe Saldona is back, and she is in blackface, and that is one of the cut from the movie of Nina Simone. That was a big outcry. I think it was last year sometime. The black women, black people in general, they just felt like there should have been somebody who somewhat looked like Nina or just had that same tone as Nina Simone. What do you think? 212-757-1393. Zoe's response was, it was a pleasure for her to portray Nina Simone. Zoe knows her truth. That's what she said. I know my truth. You know, God knows my truth. You know, I'm going to do the best that I can. And don't get me wrong, Zoe is a fantastic actress. Very fantastic. But I guess one of the criticism is why there are so many other actresses out there, Viola Davis, actresses and entertainers out there that could have portrayed Nina Simone with the thick features, with the dark tones, the full lips, the broad nose, that could have portrayed Nina Simone. A lot of people conflicted. A lot of people said, you know, as long as she does a good job. Because if you look back at history, you could look at a lot of people that did not look like the character that did a phenomenal job. Look at Denzel Washington and Malcolm X. Denzel Washington and Malcolm X, 212-757-1393. 212-757-1393. Forrest Whitaker. The guy in Nigeria he portrayed, they made him darker so he could portray that, and he won an Oscar for that role. 212-757-1393. Do you think that the casting of a biopic, the person should actually look like that person that they are portraying? Delroy Lindo is going to portray Marcus Garvey. You know, they both have the same hue, but realistically they don't look alike. A lot of people are conflicted because if you go see some of these plays like Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, none of these actresses look like Harriet Tubman or Sojourner Truth. They do a phenomenal job, but still there's an outcry of Nina Simone. Why is that? You tell me, 212, before I tell you. 212-757-1393. Caller, you watch the Sistah Talk TV show. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Dietra, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Fantastic as usual.
This is who?
All right. My name is Donovan.
Oh,
I'm calling from Manhattan.
Okay, hi, John. Jonathan?
Donovan.
Okay.
Donovan.
Donovan, okay. All right.
Yes, ma'am. All right. My opinion regarding Zoe is that although she's a great actress, you know, I like Zoe in Avatar. I thought she was fantastic in Avatar. She's a talented actress.
And the drum line, she was in that too.
Absolutely.
She was fantastic in that.
Without a question. She's good at what she does. But to play Nina Simone, I find her completely unqualified for the role. And for this specifically, not just the fact that she doesn't bear any physical resemblance to her. It's the very fact that Nina Simone stood for pride in Africoid features. You know, being a black woman who didn't look like Dorothy Dandridge, who was one of her contemporaries. You know, she couldn't get the kind of recognition that Dorothy Dandridge got. You know, Nina would have loved to have been an actress. You know, she was very theatrical, gifted pianist, and obviously an incredible vocalist. You know, but she wanted to expand her horizons.
A classical pianist also.
Exactly, extremely gifted, but she couldn't do it because she looked very African, you know? The thicker lips, the thicker nose, the darker skin. This is the archetype that Hollywood and the American media machine deemed unattractive. You know, so for Zoe Saldana, who has these, you know, European features with dark skin, she's a black woman. I don't doubt that. She's definitely a black woman. Although she's conflicted, you know, she's given, you know, certain statements in interviews where she's proud of her Dominican heritage, but not, you know, owning the blackness.
Okay, so what is your point? Because we have other calls. I'm sorry to rush you.
Absolutely. Well, she's not qualified.
Okay,
you know,
thank you.
And I find it kind of insulting that she even took the role. You know, it makes me wonder who her friends are, if she has black friends.
Oh, wow.
Any black confidant of hers should have told her, you're out of your mind. You're putting on prosthetics.
Okay.
And darkening your skin to play Nina. That's crazy.
All right. Thank you, Donovan. Thank you for calling. Thank you. Caller, you watch the Sistah Talk TV show. You're talking to Dietra. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, this is Dana calling you back again. You have me watching your show with much fervor today.
Okay.
Now, I'm calling about this Zoe Saldana situation. Of course, as someone who's in the industry myself, I looked at this with great interest when the casting was first done. And people are always complaining about Afro-Latinas not claiming their blackness, and this Zoe has always tried to emphasize her Afrocentricity as a black woman, even though she's from the Spanish-speaking Caribbean country. That said, I think the real issue here is disrespect to the Simone family. In a case like this, you consult the family. Who do they want playing their mother? I knew Nina Simone personally.
Wow.
You know, my mother was also a classical pianist who went to Juilliard, so I was very much in that era.
Right.
Spoken and seen Nina many times. And again, as the previous caller said, she was very much into her deep, dark chocolate color and who she was.
Oh, she was? She was involved in that. Okay.
So I think that is more... Oh, yes, and she would be, if she saw this, she would be freaking out and turning over in her grave.
But you know something? I'm going to ask you something, Dana. It's ironic that... and I'm going to be the devil's advocate just for a moment. It's ironic that when Nina was alive, she was fighting that she could do anything. She's an entertainer. Yes, she can do what any other light-skinned or white person can do. But here you have Zoe Saldana, who's a light-skinned woman, and Zoe Saldana saying, I can bring out the depth, the soul. You know, as an actor, you know, I can just really encompass, just totally embrace Nina Simone and just bring that energy out to the people. I just, you know, isn't that kind of weird and ironic at the same?
No, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure, you know, unlike some of the other people, I think Zoe, in terms of her talent, she does have the talent to portray this character in all the complexities of this character. But I think here, as I said at the beginning, the issue is respect for the Simone family.
Okay, respect
I don't know
for the
any
Simone
other person who they do not consult the family about the casting and what is going to go forward.
Okay.
To this end, I bring up the case of Louis Gossett playing the former head of Egypt.
Okay. Yeah, but we have another call. We have a couple of calls.
I just want to say very quickly that he was going to be cast as by a white actor, and it was his wife who came forward and said, no, my husband was an African man. You cannot cast this white actor, and that is how Lou Gossett got to play the role. So this is what I'm saying. The family must be consulted in any biopic.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Carla, you watch the Sistah Talk TV show. What do you have to say? Where are you calling from? What's your name?
This is Janae from Harlem.
Okay, you have to turn your TV down.
Okay, I did turn it down.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't hear you. I'm sorry. I thought it was echo.
All right. Hey, can you hear me now?
I can hear you beautifully.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. this is Hollywood in doing their same antics in terms of having roles by images that are acceptable, which they think to the general public. It's unfortunate that black people play into the same thing, you know, because it's another way of saying that dark-skinned women cannot be beautiful. You know, it just adds to that again and again and again. It'd be different if we reached the point where, you know, like all kinds of people could play different kind of roles, but we haven't gotten there yet. We have not gotten to that place.
So you don't think we have gotten there with Shonda Rhimes? You know, Oprah has thrown her hat into the ring.
New. It's very, very
So do you
new.
think that the industry still doesn't know how to handle that because it's very new?
No, and even, you know, and we buy into that. There are other people, black people, that buy into that.
You know what? Can I share something with you? What's your name again?
Sure. Janae.
Janae. I remember back in the day, some time ago, when I first came to New York, I used to wear my hair shaved. And I went to an agent somebody referred me to. And he was a very nice man. He was a white man. He was very nice. And he sat me down and he said, Dietra, you got to grow some hair. Or you have to have a wig. And he brought out Ebony Magazine, that's Ebony Magazine and Essence Magazine. And we flipped through it together. He said, look at all these black women. What do you see? I said, I see hair. You know,
whether it's ours or not.
Yeah, you know, he said, you have to grow. He said, or wear a wig or something like that. But, you know, I was so defiant as being natural. You know, that wasn't me at the time.
This image of beauty is extremely limited.
Okay.
You know? You can see that in our black women, even the way in fashion today.
Right.
You know, sometimes you see young girls and they really express themselves, and you see them with, you know, different color hair. And,
right.
But, you know, as black women and Negroid features,
no,
it's still considered to be less than.
Okay. All right, Donovan, we have another calls coming through. Thank you for calling, and please do call again. Caller, you watching Sistah Talk TV Show. What's your name, where you calling from, and what's your question or comment?
Hey, Dee, it's Rod again.
Oh, Rod, you got to give people's time to other people to call. I got a whole string of people calling.
I'll just say one name.
Okay.
That will solve the whole problem. Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, okay, and she could sing, too.
And she can sing, too.
I believe she can play the piano, I think.
Okay.
All right.
Gotta go.
Gotta go. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. Caller, you watch the Sistah Talk TV show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
How you doing, Dietra?
Hey, who's this?
This is Marcus. How you doing?
Hi,
from New York?
Marcus. No, Marcus from New York.
Yeah. Listen, Dietra, I wanted to say this about Zoe.
Okay.
You know, Zoe's from the Bronx. And her father is Haitian.
Okay.
He's as black as air. He couldn't get any darker.
All right.
And Zoe has always been Afrocentric, always.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Always. And you know, Zoe's an A-list, one of the most A-list bankable actresses in Hollywood. She's one of the top paid A-list actors in Hollywood, and her talent is phenomenal. Phenomenal. She's been on Broadway. She sings. She dances. And you know, I think it's an honor to have Zoe grace this role of Nina Simona.
Yeah, you know something? Your question, your comment is very good. I did not know that Zoe's father was Haitian.
Yeah.
And, you know, that says a lot for her to take the part. You know, she is from the African diaspora.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think for any actress that was proposed, that somebody came up to him and said, look, I want you to play Nina Simone. I don't think anybody, light skin, dark skin, brown skin, whatever, would have turned that down. I really would not. I mean, it would, like you said, an honor. But here's the question I want to ask you. Do you think it is appropriate for her to play that role?
I absolutely do think it's appropriate. She wanted to play this role. She campaigned to play this role. And she has done so many wonderful, great things. She was in Rent and on Broadway, and she did Rent the movie. And there are members of her family, Dietra, that are darker than Nina Simone and have more Negroid features than Nina Simone.
Okay.
That side of her family is very, very dark with kinky hair.
Okay.
She knows the struggle of Hollywood. She didn't have it easy at all. She went through the same struggle herself for many, many years in Hollywood.
All right.
Because she was black. not wanting to be hired by white casting directors or
And I understand that some of the Latino community, even with her complexion and everything, she's not considered whole Latino. She's considered black, period, and not really embraced by the Latino community, I think.
I mean, absolutely. Her mother is Dominican and her father is Haitian. And
Whoa.
she's always considered herself a black woman.
Right.
Always.
Okay.
Always.
All right then. Marcus, that's your name?
Yeah, Marcus, I just wanted to let you know that, Dietra.
Okay.
It's wonderful watching you. I enjoyed very much. And you are a beautiful woman.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
I love your hair. I love everything about you. God bless.
God bless you, too. Well, that was very, very interesting, that what Marcus said. Very enlightening also. I do have a story before we go to the next, after we go to the next caller, I will tell you. But caller, you watch the Sistah Talk TV show? What's your comment or question? No callers, but a video break. Hey, you know, I do want to say this before we go to video, that when I was my younger years, I was offered the role of Harriet Tubman in a play. I wasn't the first choice. The choice that they did have was a darker skinned woman, and she had long hair and all that, and she could sing very well. But somehow she refused and she dropped out. But before she dropped out, when I did audition, the casting director, she did mail me a letter saying that my audition was phenomenal. And it was hard to really go between this first actress and me. But to make a long story short, she dropped out and I got the part. And I felt like I deserved Harriet Tubman because I went to Harriet Tubman Elementary School. I saw this 6-foot picture of her, and I just felt like I was Harriet Tubman. So with all those Howard girls, because I was in Washington, D.C., when they were in the waiting room, I just knew that I had that part. And I was pretty disappointed when the other woman had it, but they came back to me eventually. Hey, we got to go to video break, and we'll be right back with more hot topics.
Okay, so you don't necessarily need a skirt. Okay. So then the dancer emerges out from the circle and greets the drummer. Okay. Very traditional African way. You bow. Oh, wow. Right? So, okay. So we're in our paseo. And then the movements that we create, the sharp movements that the drummer responds to, they're called piquetes. So anything that I do, Wilson is going to respond to. But he also interprets how, you know, so it becomes a dialogue. Oh, okay. Right? All right, okay. All right. So I'm here, I set up, I do my bow. Yeah.
So what are you saying to him?
So this is like, I'm saying hi.
Oh, okay.
So I'm getting warmed up, but I'm moving closer to him,
so
right?
I feel it in my muscles, my arms.
Yeah, you'll get some muscles out of this.
So this is like a good workout too.
You could bring your arms out a little bit, like get some grip on the skirt.
Okay, sure, okay.
So let's get closer to Wilson, because we're gonna start our sentences. Okay. You know, we're gonna check him out, we're like, hey, what's up? Hi, Wilson. And then, depending on our mood, let's say I'm not feeling too good. Yeah. We can get shorter and stronger. Whoa. Right? So here I go. Uh-oh. And then quicker. And here I go. And period. That's my sentence. Yeah.
Exclamation point.
Yeah. Exclamation point, yes. That. Okay. So it's really arms here. And anything you do, just like following the path of nature, anything you do to one side, you're going to do to the other.
So when you say follow your mood, you can come in there angry.
Oh, yeah.
And just let it out, right?
Okay. You can go happy.
Okay.
You know? So let's do this.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go, Dietra. We got paseo.
Fuego, fuego, Bucana. Hay fuego la tienda, Bucana.
Fuego, fuego en Bucana.
Hay fuego la tienda Bucana.
And 1, 2,
Hay fuego Bucana.
1, 2,
Llámalo bombero
4, ready?
Bucana.
Hay
fuego en la central. Hay fuego Bucana. Hay fuego en la central. Hay fuego en la central. Hay fuego en Bucana.
Hey, I feel like I'm
En la
flirting
central, en
with
la
them.
central.
Do you have any
Hay
questions?
No, I
fuego
love it. Yeah.
Hay fuego en la central. Hay fuego
Ready?
Bucana.
Yeah.
Tanto calor aquí en tanto calor no hay agua. Ay, ¿dónde está la boca? There you go, let it go, let it go. There you go. It's all yours.
Go rip it.
Ahora. Así es.
Eso. There you go.
We gotta go to the video. Sorry, y'all. Okay, we gotta take a break and let's go to the video. Woo! All right, Jay. Okay, so we had come on back. Wow, I had so much fun that day. I really did. It was just it could be very hectic doing the show and working and getting the people. So when I got on stage and started dancing, I mean, I was like the man said, let it go, Bambayo. I mean, I just danced. I really didn't see really the rest of the video. It is on YouTube. I danced my off. Yes, I did. But hey, Latino community, this Bambayo is an Afrocentric Latino dance group located in the Bronx that embrace their African ancestry and also the Latino ancestry. And they have classes, they do shows, and it's very fun. And just looking at the video, I have to locate them and take one of their classes because yes, I need to just dance.
Sistah Talk, Sistah Talk, Sistah Talk. Something on your mind anytime. I'm here to listen. Sistah Talk. When you need someone who understands, I know what you're missing. Sistah Talk. No matter what you're going through, don't worry, I ain't going nowhere. Sistah Talk. If you ever feel alone, say the word,